welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for the period of September 20th to the 26th. Now, keep in mind as you go through your week that we have a full moon on September 20th. We have the fall equinox on the 22nd, and the sun goes into Libra on the 23rd. So there's a lot of shifting energies happening. That full moon is going to be very emotionally intense. So lots of things coming to the surface. Let's see what the major theme here is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of the 20th to the 26th. Fate. Another sign got fate. Can't remember which one now. Okay, let's see what fate. Oh, I think it was Pisces. Yeah, it was Pisces. Okay. Let's jump right into the tarot. Get some clarity on these faded timelines that are coming up here for our Gemini friends. Okay, thank you. That bottom card really wanted to say hi. I'll have to see who's on the bottom. Okay, let's see. On here for Gemini. Oh boy, so many major arcanas. We've got the Emperor, the Tower, the Hanged Man, the Star, Judgment, Intense, and that bottom card is the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's have a look here. So we've got the King of Pentacles here crossed by the Knight of Swords, which really says to me, and the Knight of Swords is in reverse with the Tower in reverse following, which is interesting because if you looked carefully at the Knight of Swords, that right there is the Tower right here. So Gemini is going to go through it this week. Some sort of life pattern is coming to a dramatic shift for you. And in both instances here, we see that that's what's driving your week, is this major pattern disruption, Gemini. There's a major pattern disruption. Something is coming up. But man, is it ever going to free you? It's going to heal you and free you. Holy moly, is it ever going to balance you out? This is going to be huge. And it's really going to impact your ability to change your life. And I don't say that lightly. I mean, the King of Pentacles is going to be challenged by your resistance of this situation. So it's almost like if you can somehow accept and not resist this major shift that's happening here, you're going to be able to manifest whatever it is that you need. You will be able to challenge or meet any challenge that you experience in the physical world. This is going to be quite a week for you, Gemini. You know, it's interesting because that energy has been building for the Geminis that I've been reading for. And, but you have to hold fast here, Gemini. This could be an intense week, but you know what? We did see this is fated. So this is something that has to happen. You know what I mean? This is necessary for your evolution here. This is going to unveil a truth or truths. You're going to see past the illusions that are currently around you, and it's going to shift your life. Your life is going to shift. And it's something that is part of your path. This is a fated moment where it's almost like you're going to you're really going to understand yourself in a new way after this. And it's going to be very important to come out of this experience with sort of a gentle approach to how you're going to restructure this new life. Okay, so whatever is shifting here, it's going to shift enough that you're actually going to have to develop new ordinary tasks of daily life. This could be a shift in your employment. This could be a shift in a relationship. I think this is going to be a shift in one area that's going to have an impact on employment, relationship, residency. You know what I mean? It's going to be something that changes over here. Like maybe, there's going to be something that happens in your family, something shifting over here for your family. And that's going to have a ripple effect that's going to affect your life somehow. So it's almost like a shift in someone else's life is going to cause a shift in your life. And I say that because it seems like there may be a sacrifice that has to be made, but that ultimately this situation is going to come to a close and you're going to see it for what it really is. You're going to see the truth behind what that dynamic really was all about. Wow, this is a big week for you, Gemini, and it could involve a shift in the sense of yourself as like how you lead a situation and how you are when you're the authority figure that people look to. And that could become challenging for you. That's what I mean. Like you could suddenly be thrust into a leadership position because that leader has left, which has nothing to do with you, but it has impacted you. Does that make sense? That's what I'm picking up on here, is that it's almost like you're going to be the one that has to decide what's fair, who's right, what's fair, how to handle the situation moving forward. But, I can't dismiss this star card as your inner narrative, which is that this is going to be a very healing experience for you. And you're going to be able to almost rise out of this situation that has completely turned your life upside down, but you're going to be the one to rise up from it. So hang in there, because this fated, prearranged moment is brought to you by the universe, and it seems that it's destined. This is something that must happen. And so if this is resonating for you and it's a bad week, it's going to reveal something to you that's very important. I mean, this star card represents Aquarius, so this could have something to do with an Aquarian energy. And the other idea here is that there is balance at the end of this, and that's what you're really intending. You're intending for some balance and some equal give and take. I really feel like you're going to be in charge of deciding what's fair. Somehow you're going to be in charge of what's fair. You get to be part of that. People are going to look to you for the result, the verdict. They're gonna look to you for the fair outcome, and you're have some apprehension about being able to provide that fairness. Maybe the responsibility feels too heavy, but I think it's the actual circumstance of what's going to shift that has you feeling like, I don't know, like your biggest concern is, can I shift my perspective enough to get this to make sense? Do you know what I mean, Gemini? It's interesting. And this is also an Aquarius energy. So I feel like this means that your inner narrative and what's top of mind for you both are Aquarius energies. So there is a strong possibility that if this is resonating for you, that you're dealing with an Aquarius, that you might see the truth about this Aquarius. You might be having a conversation with this Aquarius, and that conversation will reveal to you some things that are really going to shift your perspective. And we see the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Now, the Six of Cups is Scorpio energy. And so is, and so is the Death card, but the Death card's not here. We have the Tower card, sorry. I don't know what, but yeah, it's that kind of energy. Like when I see the Tower and the Knight of Swords, and the Hanged Man, and like all of this energy here shifting. It does seem like something's closing out, and it may have been something that was started in the past that has a very strong emotional attachment to you. You have attached a lot of meaning to this, and it's almost like this could be what you're sacrificing. You could be sacrificing something that has to do, like I said, with Aquarius energy. Six of Cups would be Scorpio energy. The Emperor is Aries. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. The energy around this is that you're going to have to adapt to a new situation that will initially be difficult for you to accept. But once you do, you're going to see just how much it actually allows you to create inner movement and challenge any obstacle. Like you'll be able to be like, that is not going to stop me. I can face challenges from the external world and manage them just fine. And it's this phoenix from the rising from the fire, rising from the ashes. You're going to come out of this situation on top. For sure. Like from this reading, you will come out of this situation on top. That doesn't concern me. The only thing that I see here that is sort of feeling like it could be intense is that you're going to be sort of resistant to some of these changes initially. But who isn't resistant to change initially? We all are, right? At first, change isn't something that we're like, hey, yeah, my whole life is changing. Awesome. You know what I mean? And so suddenly, right? That's the other thing, is that the Tower and the Knight of Swords imply that the shift will come suddenly. So, I mean, there's so much sudden shifts and changes happening right now that, you know, when it happens on an individual level, it's happening on a collective level at a crazy amount right now. But once it comes down to an individual level, it becomes almost more intensified. And this is all faded. So this isn't in vain. Whatever's happening right now is happening to serve you in some way that we can't really see or know just yet. Or maybe you have an idea in your mind already about what this faded scenario is, if it's resonating for you. Okay, so let's shuffle. We will close this reading for Gemini with this Moon Oracle card for Gemini for the week of September 20th to the 26th for Gemini. Oh, doesn't want to release a card for us. Woo! And it just does. Okay, we got 3. We got 2 on the floor. Oh, okay. So, and 1 on the table. So the one that was on the table is hold your vision. Interesting. Hold your vision. Conclusions are within reach. Yep. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. You are definitely ending something. That's why I thought I saw the Death card on the table. Yeah, something is coming to a conclusion, Gemini. Something that you've attached meaning to it's going to have an incredible ripple effect in your life. And it's important that you hold your vision, because I think you're going to manifest it. You've got the Star here. You've got the King of Pentacles. You are going to get ready for a new life pattern, and you're going to develop it, and you're going to develop it. And you might be a little nostalgic right now because you're saying, you know, like you're ending a cycle. There is a cycle that's coming to an end here. Full moon in Capricorn. Very interesting. And that the conclusion is within reach. So if this is resonating for you and you know what's happening here, then just surrender. Surrender to this faded moment. Surrender and allow it and accept it and hold your vision that you are going to have everything that you desire from this. This is a faded moment for you. And I'm just, sorry, it's the energy's so exciting right now. Like as I'm doing this reading for you, I'm nervous and excited at the same time because I think this is going to come suddenly, but it's going to have such a huge ripple effect. And these moon oracle cards completely confirm that for me with these messages. So hang in there, Gemini. It's going to be an intense week potentially if this is resonating for you. If it has resonated for you and you would like a personal reading, my email is in the description below. And as always, thank you so much for liking, watching, and subscribing. And we will see you again very soon for another reading. Sending you lots of love and light, my friends.